Hello and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today we will be taking a look at Apple stock, APL, and providing an in-depth analysis of the charts based on the current market data and recent news. Starting with the daily chart, we see Apple has experienced a recent decline, closing at 243.85 today. This is down 2.04% from yesterday's open. This could be attributed to the recent news about iPhone sales slumping in China and Apple's response of offering discounts, creating a bearish sentiment in the market. Let's zoom in on the last 2 weeks of daily candlestick data to assess the recent price movements more closely. The price action suggests a potential bearish trend, possibly indicating further downward movement in the short term. However, looking at longer-term trends may reveal a different picture. Now, switching to the 1-hour chart, we can observe the intraday price fluctuations and volatility. These fluctuations suggest short-term uncertainty, so let's watch this price action in the short term. The 15-minute chart offers a more granular view of AAPL's price behavior. We can better see support and resistance levels and other potential short-term turning points in the very short term. This granular data allows us to observe more detail in the price movement. Looking at the volume data across all timeframes, we can infer the level of participation and intensity of trading activity. High volumes during price drops might point to more significant bearish pressure. Let's correlate the news with the charts. The recent negative news from China appears to have been absorbed into the market and created this bearish trend. The discounts offered in China may provide temporary support, but the continued downward price action in the short term is of concern. Observing candlestick patterns like bearish engulfing patterns, hammers, dojis, or shooting stars, we can gauge potential reversals or trend continuations. Identifying these patterns across different timeframes is key. We've analyzed the news and various charts. Key price levels are the recent low of around 165 and a potential resistance at 250, shown on the one-day chart. The 180 level is also a key support to watch, and a break below that level may signal further downside. These levels are not certainties, however. There is a possibility of a short-term upward correction. If the price rallies above 250, that would signal the potential for a bullish short-term trend. However, if we break below 180, that is a bearish signal for further downward movement in the medium term. In conclusion, the current bearish sentiment surrounding Apple is reflected across various timeframes. The possibility of a short-term upward correction exists. The likelihood of our predictions will depend on future news, overall market sentiment, and whether we break key price support or resistance levels. Keep an eye on the 180 and 250 price levels,